Gigi makes me look not snarky. She is so much fun. You must do her Facebook. Okay. Gigi is the best-selling author of four novels, including The Starter Wife, first a mini-series, then a series on USA Network. Starter Wife, hello? Yeah. And Man-Eater, a Lifetime mini-series. Queen Takes King is currently under option at Lifetime. You know, I hate these underachievers, it's so embarrassing. Gigi wrote the screenplay for Stepmom with Julia Roberts. You saw that? Yes! And it was sort of autobiographical about Ryan's boys. Yeah, well, maybe a little, just a little, okay. She's written articles for Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and Glamour. And when you talk about Glamour, you talk about Gigi. Ladies, please welcome Gigi Levangie Grazer.
Seriously, I don't appear shy, but I'm really, she has been trying to talk me into this for a while. I'm a writer. I mean, I sit in a room, and that's what I do for a couple hours, and then I go home and I beat my kids up. I call them Thug the Elder and Thug the Younger. And the little one, just to give you an idea, my 8-year-old, he's turning 9 this week, and he's played tackle football for 2 years. Oh, wow. He's 91 pounds. Wow. And his dad is about 125. But anyway, he shaved his number into his head last year because he's an all-star. 55, yeah. So this is what I have to deal with, and that's why after kids I actually lost weight. Oh. Anxiety.
Yeah, we love you for that.
Okay. Don't be afraid. It's all of it is almost 50 years old in January.
Yeah.
When I say almost all of it, I mean like 92%. My hair is my own, sadly. My latest book, and this is actually my 5th book, and I'm halfway through my 6th book, which is a month late. But my latest book is called The Afterwife, and it's about widowhood in Los Angeles. And what we know about LA, people don't die here, right? They just kind of fade away. This woman lives in the Santa Monica area, which is where I decimate every neighborhood I move into. Which, they love me in Malibu Colony at the Starter Wife. Yay! There's that bitch. So this is Santa Monica Brentwood, which if you've ever been there, there's I mean, I keep trying to not write about them, and they keep coming back. And, I mean, one yoga class, and you've got all you need for right? I love my yoga class. But anyway, this woman is a young widow. Young, I say young because she's mid-40s. Young widow. Husband died suddenly, and she's trying to deal with her grief. And in Santa Monica especially, it's always sunny, nobody dies. People say, but you look great, you lost weight! You should go to R&D in Montana. And she's raising a daughter, and in her grief, she's got the grief team, she's got her friends helping her through, dressing her and all that. But in her grief, she starts hearing voices and seeing dead people, and the thing about dead people is they're just as annoying as people who are. I'm hoping. Okay? But, so this is what this is about, and of course I take every sad thing and turn it into something happy, because that's how I was raised, and that's what we do. The first part, I'm going to read the prologue, and you'll get a feeling for it, and then I'm going to read a more comedic part just to assure you that I'm not like depressive. All the time. Prologue. Hi, my name is Hannah, and I'm a widow. 3 in the morning, again. Like any good therapist, my bathroom mirror has infinite patience. Before I was widowed, I say, I was born. Then I had boobs, although not as grand as Vicki Abelson. Then I had relationships. My relationships were all in LA, a magical place where the men have less body hair than the women. Then I fell in love. Then I was pregnant, then I was married. I do things backward. It's my way. I haven't slept in weeks. Tears come to my eyes I no longer recognize. Then I was the happiest woman on earth, I whispered. Being a widow in LA is not as easy as it sounds. I kid. I found out the hard way. No one talks about death. A dead civilian is as unpopular here as crow's feet and fat kids. But if a celebrity dies, you literally must beg people to shut up. You won't find top 10 non-celeb deaths on TMZ. Civilians don't die from a phenobarbital injection administered by a personal anesthesiologist, although that's the way I want to go. I'm just saying. By the way, can you see my roots when I go? Okay. When our time comes, it's without bells and whistles, pomp and circumstance, vodka baskets, and tranny hookers. Try this LA party trick at your next soiree on a Malibu deck or in a Los Feliz garden next to a koi pond, or like me, attempting to do down dog at a Santa Monica hip-hop yoga class, saturated in tramp stamps, drop the line, "My husband just died, thank you." When someone asks how you've been, then watch them scatter. And now I tell my reflection, my captive audience, the one who listens. Now I'm at a loss. All right, so those. But I'm going to go to the part where she meets her soon-to-be husband. And John is the husband's name. Jay is her best friend. A wonderful gay man. We all thank God for those. Yes. Without them, I would die. The day John wandered into my life, he was hopping on one leg, I was dog sitting. This is a story that ends well, which is more than I can hope for me now. Jay has a dog. I'm using the term dog loosely because Ralph is not a dog to Jay. He is a child, a gift from God, the sole inheritor to his estate. If you call a restored craftsman near Main Street in Santa Monica an estate, which I do, by the way, Ralph has all the attributes of a child. If that child has received every Snickers bar, every Grand Theft Auto game, every iTouch app his mean little heart desired, in a Bichon-Frise body. Did I pronounce that correctly? I can write anything. Pronunciation I have an issue with. Jay feeds him organic, grass-fed filet mignon and strains his morning mango juice. He sleeps with him on a hypoallergenic pillow. If you are reading this and you are a dog, quick, find a gay man to raise him. Ralph has his own website, Twitter feed, YouTube videos, Facebook fan page, and book deal. Ralph is a horror film with a Swarovski collar. I got it out! Fool that I am, I agreed to babysit Ralph. I lost him after 20 minutes. Ralph, the Paris Hilton of canines, was gone for 2 days. Fortunately, Jay was in Miami. There is no reaching Jay once he hits South Beach. It's 50-50 whether anyone will ever see him again. Jay falls madly, deeply, for the last time ever, I mean it, in love, about as often as Madonna changes identities. And sometimes it seems with the same men Madonna falls in love with. But who doesn't? Gay Cuban men are his kryptonite. Who can resist a gorgeous man with a 28-inch waistline who can samba? I don't want to meet the person who can. And I wrote here before they edited out, like Dick Cheney or something. I'm amongst friends, right? I had 5 days to find Ralph. I put up flyers next to old dog needs arthritis medicine and declawed cat. Oh, and the turtle missing flyer. How far could it possibly get? Dude, that was on my Facebook page. Somebody put that. Are you joking? Okay. I hired 2 pet detectives. One was a high school girl who dressed like an anime character. I fired her after 15 minutes. The other was Sheila, a fashion-defiant lesbian. Overalls. With a van and a Jones for conspiracy theories. Sheila warned me that Ralph could have been dognapped for ransom. Ralph did have internet stalkers. Or he had been eaten by coyotes. Coyotes don't go where there are green tea soy lattes. I said, they know the rules. Dude, they're right on your street at dusk, Sheila answered as we stood in my front yard. You'd better find Ralph before they do. Apparently my safe, quiet, palm tree-lined street was a molten river of teacup poodle blood and Swarovski crystals. Oh, that's hard. In the midst of this discussion, a convertible VW pulled up in front of the house. "Hi," a man said as he exited the car, then winced as he hopped towards us. I put toward, it might be towards. I'm just saying. My mother's a principal, and I'm sorry. Okay. Are either of you 310-555-1314? In my head, Jay was saying, her friend Jay, "This man is shit hot." Chloe, my other friend, would say, "He looks like he would be a good father." Amy? "He's too good looking, don't trust him." I had read a dozen relationship books while bathing in an Epsom salt bath wearing a flowered shower cap. Okay, that's so not me. Sexy, huh? I was not exactly a cougar or even a lemur. I read Love Your Man Despite Everything, 7 Steps to Getting Him, and its sister book, 7 Steps to Keeping Him, and Lasting Relationships, Why You Won't Have One. Apparently, when it came down to men, I'd been doing everything wrong. The books claimed I was too assertive. From 40 on, I would not make the first move. Upon meeting an attractive man, I was not to speak first under any circumstances, even a natural disaster. This would be my Kilimanjaro. I was too loud. Now I would speak softly and without a hint of sarcasm. I hoped I wouldn't strain a neck muscle. I don't know where I get this stuff from. I tended to be overly enthusiastic. "Hi, I'm Hannah. Do you like scary movies?" "I hate scary movies. I'm not crazy about the Lakers. I love the Dodgers. I don't understand jazz. I hurt my wrist doing Pilates. You want to go out sometime like tonight?" The men who found me attractive were most likely deaf in one ear. If I was to meet an attractive man, I was not to make suggestions on where to eat, what movie to see, or what the names of our children should be. I was not to sleep with a man on the first date. That's in capital letters. Although, 2 husbands, both times first. Okay. That's just me. No problem. I had not met anyone schizophrenic spinning in their underwear at the promenade, don't count, in 6 months, and had not had sex in about 7 or more. Why are we arguing about this? Don't be mean. It was the longest dry spell of my adult life. I was in a race with the state of California for longest drought. Let's just say, when John hopped into my life, he looked like a ribeye in faded jeans and a black cotton t-shirt. But now I knew the rules. He'd have to speak first, which he did. Sheila looked at me while I stared at John, the man who would impregnate me, marry me, and then die on me. Aww.